Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, imagine really supercharging your career, your knowledge base. Today we're digging into something pretty exciting, master's degrees in Dubai. We've sifted through, well, a lot, guides, expert advice, even real student stories to give you the essential lowdown on this really dynamic place.
Yeah, our mission here is to pull out the most crucial, the most actionable insights. We want to cut through all the noise and really highlight what makes Dubai a major academic hub, and maybe more importantly, how you can navigate it successfully.
Okay, so you just called it a significant academic destination. What specifically makes Dubai, such a strategic choice for a master's based on what we found?
Well, our research really points to this. It's not just about getting a globally recognized degree or that programs are taught in English, though that's key. The deeper insight seems to be that a master's there is like a strategic entry point. Our sources really highlight these clear paths to permanent residency in the UAE. So your education can actually anchor your long-term career in this, well, incredibly fast-moving global hub. And those internship and work placements, they look genuinely exciting.
Right. And what's fascinating, I think, is how Dubai's whole education ecosystem really aligns with international standards. It's not just one or two fields. You've got high-quality degrees across so many disciplines, business, IT, engineering, even psychology. And this alignment, it feels very deliberate, a clear strategy to pull in and keep global talent. That strategic alignment does sound compelling. But for listeners thinking about this, where do you actually see that quality? Which specific universities are popping up in our sources?
Yeah, good question. Several standouts. There's the University of Dubai, UD. It's really known for business, IT, and law. And it has AACSB accreditation, which for anyone who doesn't know, that's basically the gold standard for business schools. Put them in the top, 5% globally? Plus, they offer evening and weekend classes, which is practical. Then you've got Harriet Watt University Dubai. That's got a UK-based curriculum, strong in engineering and data science. Apparently, they have pretty good scholarships, too. And we can't forget the University of Wollongong in Dubai, UOWD. Australian curriculum, popular for business, computer science, logistics. And get this ranked in the top 1% of unis worldwide by QS 2025.
Wow, top 1%.
Yeah, QS, Quacquarelli-Simons, the global education analyst. So really high standing. Okay, so this naturally leads to a big question for anyone listening who's considering this path. How do you pick the right one for you? And, crucially, how do you avoid the common pitfalls? Because our sources do flag some challenges, things like maybe some confusion over different accreditation standards or really underestimating the cost of living. Tuition might look manageable, but Dubai is a vibrant city, and that lifestyle cost can be a bit of a surprise if you haven't planned carefully.
Right, those pitfalls sound, well, yeah, daunting, but definitely important to know about. So what are the actionable tips? What strategies do our sources suggest to not just dodge those traps, but actually thrive? Okay, first tip, always verify international accreditation. Things like ACSB or ABET for engineering. They aren't just acronyms. They're proof your degree will be recognized globally. It's critical. Second, connect with alumni. Use LinkedIn. Seriously, there's nothing like getting that real-world feedback from people who've actually been through the program. And third, apply early. For scholarships, yes, but also for housing. It just makes the planning and the financial side so much smoother.
And if we talk about the investment versus the return, well, the sources show average tuition is somewhere between, say, $9,000 and $19,000 US dollars a year. But the key insight here, I think, is how active Dubai is in making this accessible. It's not just about the sticker price. There's a really robust scholarship system, merit-based, early bird discounts, you name it. It seems designed to significantly kind of de-risk that financial commitment. It makes Dubai maybe more attainable than people might think.
And what about afterwards, the career prospects? I was really struck by the graduate employment stat, 89% finding work within 6 months of graduating. That's pretty impressive. What are our sources saying Dubai is doing right to get those kinds of numbers, especially in those high-growth areas?
Well, the top hiring sectors are definitely tech and IT, think AI, cybersecurity, and also business and finance. And the salaries look strong too. Average pay in the UAE for roles like cybersecurity around $70,000 a year. Business analytics, maybe $60,000. Our sources suggest this isn't random. It's driven by these pretty aggressive government initiatives pushing economic diversification, positioning Dubai as this global innovation hub. That creates huge demand for specialized skills.
Exactly. And if you connect that to the bigger picture, it becomes clear that Dubai's universities aren't just preparing students academically, they're preparing them globally. That multicultural learning environment is a huge part of it. We saw some great student insights, like Fatima S., who said her University of Dubai MBA helped her land a role at a multinational just 3 months after graduating. Or another student, Aisha, who was initially worried about fitting in but found the multicultural aspect incredibly enriching. She said something like, "It felt less like studying abroad and more like studying globally, all in one city." That feeling of global immersion seems really tangible.
So, okay, wrapping this up, what does it all mean for you, the listener? Choosing a master's in Dubai looks like a really strategic investment in a place that's thriving and, frankly, very future-focused.
Absolutely. It boils down to aligning that big decision with your own goals, your values, and, your vision for the future in what is undeniably a global context.
So thinking about how quickly Dubai is changing, what's one key piece of strategic insight, maybe from our sources, that someone looking at a master's there should really keep top of mind? What stands out to Wei as the biggest opportunity or challenge in navigating this dynamic educational hub?